Welcome back to the pregame show on today's KCCR, KCCR.com. Joining me is Coach Casey Keenels of the Pierre Governor Volleyball team. Coach, feels like it's been a long time since you guys last played, all the way back to last Thursday against Mitchell. But here you finally get a chance to have the home opener, honor the seniors as well, all in one here tonight. What's the feeling? What's it been like in practice leading up to this point here for tonight?
Girls back on the court. It's been 6 days of practice, and so they've been anxiously waiting this game to come, and then to be able to honor our seniors here tonight. A lot of energy, and to be in front of our home crowd is exciting.
And when we last talked in the post-game show last Thursday, you were ready for this break. You're ready for that 9-day break. Now, as we get to the end of the 9-day break, you're probably ready to play too, right?
We are. We're, got everything prepared, or what we feel like we're prepared, and we're well prepared for Aberdeen today. And so I'm just excited to get on the court and see, that we can, I guess, carry over what we've been doing in practice onto the match.
You're 3-0, but and Aberdeen Central being 4-0. But the good thing and maybe the bad thing too is that you guys have played two of the same teams in both Rapid City, Stevens, and Central on back-to-back days. Did you look a lot on film of what they did against Rapid City, Stevens, and kind of compare it to how you guys were successful and what that could lead to tonight?
We did. That was really the film that we saw, was the Stevens game, just as a opponent. I think that Aberdeen's a team similar to us. They've got some big swings. Defensively, their libero is very good, so we need to, be aware of where she's at on the court. We just got to stay aggressive. I think our serving needs to be aggressive, and then at the net, we've got to have a lot of movement up there, make their middles have to, pick and choose who's going to hit for us. And so that's kind of been our practice this week, is really, making all of our hitters available, make them all, at least, make the blockers have to guess.
And again, you're 3-0 here to start the season, and whether you win here or not tonight, but that this week of practice, being undefeated through that first full week of games, how good did that feel, and did you see a difference in the girls compared to last year at the beginning of the season?
We did. I think, just anytime you can get those wins and have that confidence going into a big game like this, I think is huge for us. And, right now the girls are, like I said, excited, and then to add the senior night on top of it, everyone's, ready to show up and play. And so that's what we're most excited about, is just to get out here and do what we've been doing and continue. Nothing really needs to change. It's worked. What we've been doing is working. We found that success, and so we just got to keep going.
You're going to honor the seniors here before the game tonight. Talk about how good they have been for this program, but especially this year, mixing it with a lot of the sophomores and being true senior leaders and having the chemistry here early on.
I think all 6 of them are, true leaders. I think a lot of them have had some experience, at the varsity level for a couple years, and half of them this is their first experience at the varsity level. So you have a good mix, and then they're welcoming to those, those younger kids that are part of the team as well. And I think that's what's really been working well for us, is they really do gel, they work together, they're encouraging of each other, and really play as a team.
What's going to be the number one thing here for tonight to get the win against Aberdeen Central?
Offense is going to be huge. We got to keep aggressive across the net. Make the blockers have to guess, make them have to work, tire out those middles, and then defensively, we got to continue playing our game.
How good does it feel to be home?
It's great. I think it's exciting. A little bit nervous just because we haven't been in this position for a while, and to see all the people here, it's just exciting to see what we can do.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Pierre High School, we are getting set for first serve. We will step aside for another 2 minutes for the playing of the national anthem. We'll come back with first serve. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Riggs High School, we are set for volleyball here this evening, as we will start just a little short of 5 o'clock. As the starting lineups, first for the Pierre Governors, they'll be all seniors out to start. They'll be Maya Keenels, Reagan Wiebe, Kaylee Severin, Kenzie Gromlin, and Austin Wiebe, and then Marquia Mucho-Canals. And we are set here. Grace Meyer will serve first for Aberdeen Central. Too much Canals. She'll make the play. And now be bumped over by Wiebe on the third hit. For the Golden Eagles, a chance to tip it over the net. Maya Keenels is there to play. Mucho-Canals for Wiebe. That one goes off of the Golden Eagles and down for a first point for the Pierre Governors. Lily Sanchez will come in for Austin Wiebe. Avery Kaiser is also in for the Pierre Governors. Reagan Wiebe will serve to start. That one will go long for Reagan Wiebe, and it's now 1-1. For the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, it'll be Shaylee Borg that will now serve. Kelly Fout, the libero. Grace Cook, Grace Meyer, Brooklyn Kusler, and Allie Georger. For Wiebe on the third hit from the back line, we'll get it across to the far side. That one goes down and hard for a first kill for Brooklyn Kusler, the 6-foot senior. And she's going to be a lot to handle for the Pierre Governors here this afternoon or this evening, as it's a 2-1 lead now for Aberdeen Central, their first lead of the contest. Second serve here in a row for Borg for Aberdeen Central, as Mucho-Canals will receive. Sanchez for Kaiser in the back line. Dug out by the Golden Eagles, and then bumped over in the third hit by Keel. Hannah Keel for Aberdeen Central. Keenels right over the nets, and they'll go down for a point in between all 6 Golden Eagles, and it's now 2-2. Sydney Evans will come in and replace Borg. And it's 2-2 for Maya Keenels now to serve. Governors are wearing the white jerseys, the black stripe down the side, in green lettering and numbering. On the third hit across, Mike Keenels is there. Metro Canals will bump in to Keenels and end up being a lift on Metro Canals as she couldn't get the positioning after Keenels is backed into Metro Canals. And it's a 3-2 lead here for the Golden Eagles. As Keenels will set Kenzie Growlin down for a big kill, and Kenzie Growlin has tied it at 3-3. And a good start here for the Pierre Governors. These are two undefeated teams. Somebody will leave the Riggs High School gym with one loss. As on the serve from Growlin, over on the third hit, and a net violation to be called on the Governors. And so it'll be now 4-3. And back to serve will be Hannah Keel. Keel, the 5'10 senior. Her first chance to serve, the left-hander from the near side. Metro Canals will receive the serve. Reagan Weeby to the back line, too far. And it's 5-3, Aberdeen Central. You are listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station. Here at 5 o'clock on this Saturday evening, we'll have college football for you after this with Clemson and Wake Forest. That one goes in the net, and it's now 5-4. Kickoff is scheduled for 6:30, so we'll take you out. Its coverage starts at 6:15, but we will have the conclusion of this game before we get you out to Wake Forest. 5-4, Austin Weeby will serve from the far side for the Governors. On the far side, received by the Golden Eagles. That one will be a kill before Brooklyn Kusler. Her second one. A little bit of hesitation from Kusler, able to hang up in the air, and the Governors had no chance. And it's a second kill for the 6-foot senior. And she'll go back to serve for Aberdeen Central. They lead 6-4 here in set one. The received by Weeby. Didn't get too well of it, but Reagan Weeby over to Ashton Weeby, and then it'll hit the ceiling, hit one of the rafters. Although it landed in play, it is ruled out because it can hit the ceiling and come back down for you to play on your own end, but it can't hit the ceiling on the hit across. So it's 7-4 now for Aberdeen Central. Austin Weeby with a good dig. At the net, Reagan Weeby got tipped. Avery Kaiser, so is the back line, but Kusler is there. The play to the far side again. A diving play by Borg, from Borg to Austin Weeby to make the diving play, but it goes in the corner where no one was at. And it's now 8-4 here for Aberdeen Central as they double up the Governors here in set one. Kusler again with the serve. Metro Canals will receive. Reagan Weeby on the near side. That got tipped to the net. Played back by the Golden Eagles. Kusler from the back line. She'll go into the net. So it's now 8-5. And the Governors are pulled back within 3. Avery Kaiser back to serve at the sophomore. The mixture of sophomores and seniors on this team and how well they've gelled early on this season as Kusler had to make a sliding play, and then that's pushed in the nets by Borg, and it's now 8-6. You think that these seniors and sophomores have been playing together since they've been, first grade, second grade, but it's a real well-knit team. That one will be at the line, and it's in for an ace for Avery Kaiser, and it's now 8-7. That's a big ace there for Kaiser. Here in set one, down 8-7. Chance to tie it up here for the Governors on 4 quick points if they can get it. On the near side, that one goes between Weeby and Metro Canals and down for a kill for Allie Georgia. And it's out 9-7 here in set one. Governors trail by 2. Cross, Weeby will receive. Keenol's third hit from Metro Canals on the back line across at the nets to the near side. Borg goes down, and the net violation is called on the Governors, and it's now 10-7 here for Aberdeen Central. So they've taken a 3-point lead here in set one. Morgan Woolsey goes into the nets for Aberdeen Central, and it's now 10-8. And a couple of subs will come in as it will be Jorger will come back in, and as well as Kaylee Fouth. And here is Marquia Metro Canals to serve at the net, played by the Golden Eagles. A good block there from both Kenzie Growlin and Reagan Weeby, and a net violation's called on Aberdeen Central, and it's 10-9. That's a big block there from Weeby and Growlin on a tough shot. That one had a noise to that one on the block. And it's 10-9. Kusler, tough play to receive that serve. Borg goes too far, but a net violation is called on the Governors again. Kenzie Groundling gets called for it, and it's 11-9. It was just about tied. Would have been tied. But the net violation called against the Governors, and they trail by 2 again. As it is Grace Meyer, the left-hander across on the serve. Key Knowles will set, and she sent it back into the stand for the referee, and it's now 12-9, a 3-point lead for Aberdeen Central. Governors led 2-1. That's the only time that they've led so far. Here on the serve for Meyer. Austin Wiebe. Kaiser's going to bump it across in the third hit. Kusler is there for Aberdeen Central. Borg from the far side. That one will hit the line, stays in, and it's now 13-9. And the Governors were that close to tying it up, now down by 4. And Coach Keenels will take her first time out of the first set. 13-9, Governors trail by 4 here in set 1. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Today's KCCR, today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back, it is a 13-9 lead here for the Pierre Governors. For the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles over the Pierre Governors in set 1. John Winkler here at Riggs High School. First home game of the season for Pierre. Also senior night as well. Serve off the timeouts. Received by the back line of Avery Kaiser. Crossed by Wiebe, and net violations called on Aberdeen Central. And boy, this has been a lot of net violations here between these two teams, 13-10. And that's been one that's going to be a stickler here for the rest of this match, is limiting the net violations. They'll come to the far side across, as it is Lily Sanchez. They got a block on her, dig out of that. On the third hit again from Aberdeen Central, another dig by the Governors, and went across right at the net. Played for Avery Kaiser, and now a chance for Groundling that got tipped at the net. Right at the net again, and then that violation is called on Aberdeen Central on Grace Meyer. And it's now 13-11. And Meyer got too far underneath the net. So here with a 2-point lead for the Governors, for the Golden Eagles, says Reagan Wiebe. He played on the far side, a mishandle by the Golden Eagles. Is now 13-12, and the Governors are 1 point away from tying this one up. Again, they have not led since it was 2-1 here in this first set. Wiebe to the back line. Kusler will receive here the far side, and that one goes down for a kill for Hannah Keel. And it's now 14-12. Aberdeen Central, they've led by as many as 4, but they haven't been able to really break free of this Pierre Governor team. That goes into the net by Borg. And it's now 14-13. And again, the Governors have a chance to tie. And really, that's the same thing. It hasn't been tied since it was 2-2. By Keenels on the serve. Kusler misplayed it, but it went right to an Aberdeen Central player. And then across and down for a kill for Grace Cook. And it's now 15-13. And again, the Governors just can't quite get that point to tie, as they have trailed since it was 3-2 from Aberdeen Central. And Muchel-Knaus mishandles the serve. And it's 16-13 now. So a 3-point lead for Aberdeen Central as we start to get late here in set 1. As Kaylee Fouth again will go across. Got a piece of the net. Received by Muchel-Knaus. Kaiser got blocked, but Keenels is able to get it right back over. And they're going for Keenels again to dig it out. Here's a set from Sanchez for Kaiser. For Wiebe, and it goes in the net. And it's now 17-13. A 4-point lead here for Aberdeen Central here in set one. Fouth in the nets, and it's 17-14. And again, the 3-point lead for Aberdeen Central. The Governors are trying to inch back. As Kenzie Groutland, middle of the floor, will serve. Fouth will receive in the back line. Towards the net on the near side, and a hard hit and a kill for Hannah Keel. And it's 18-14. That's been a one for Hannah Keel. She's had a pretty good start to this match. 3 kills in the first set. And Keel will go back to serve. 18-14. Governors trail by 4 here in set one. Good job by Kaiser to receive the serve. That one got tipped, and a good job by Mucho Canals to be in the right spot. Keenolz will set for Severn, tips it over the net. Played back by the Golden Eagles. Keenolz will set for Sanchez, now for Kaiser. That is down for a kill. And it's 18-15, and it was tipped either way. So it is a point for the Governors, even if they said it was in or not. The Governors have pulled within 3. 18-15 here in set one. Weeby across. We played for the Golden Eagles. Keenolz, Mucho Canals, Weeby on the third hit into the corner. Almost went out, but still played by the Golden Eagles. On the far side, Weeby is able to keep it up in the air for Mucho Canals. Back to Weeby again. That one was a nice play by Sydney Evans to keep it alive. Mucho Canals, good diving dig. Reagan Weeby across on the third hit. Played by the Golden Eagles. On the near side, and that one, a net violation called on on the Governors, so Aberdeen Central will pick up another point. And it's now 19-15 as we are starting to get late here in set one. And the Governors got to find a way to battle through this, down by 4. It'll be Kusser on the serve. Kaiser will receive, a chance for Kaiser again. That goes into the net, and it's 20-15. Keenel still has one more timeout here in set one, but will not take the first one yet, or not take the second one yet. Kusler again will serve. Austin Weeby for Keenolz. Now Weeby, Reagan Weeby too far, and it's 21-15. The Governors did drop the first set against Rapid City Central and came back and won the next 3. That's the only time they've trailed so far in their 3 games in terms of sets. Kaiser, a chance. That one will be tipped and down. And it's 21-16. That's a big point there for the Governors and the run that Aberdeen Central is on. So they trail by 5. Here late in set one. Kaiser on the serve. Kusler will play to the back line across by Keel. Kaiser will receive it to Keenol's got it in to the shoulders of Aberdeen Central. End up going right into the net. So it's a 21-17. First set here, the lead for the Golden Eagles. Kaiser, floating serve. Fouth will receive a set here on the near side. That one got tipped at the net. Kaiser, an easy play. Keenolz will set it for Weeby. That one will be tipped to the net again. Kusser will play. It's over for Borg. Mucho Canals. Keenolz to Fouth for the Golden Eagles. Borg again a chance. That one got tipped and right to Mucho Canals. Keenolz will set for Weeby. That one got tipped. Kusler got a piece of it. And on the third hit, the Golden Eagles will get it across. Dawson Weeby. Keenolz will push it down. Did not go down. And it'll be played by the Golden Eagles across to the third hit. Here's a chance for Weeby. Tipped to the net. Mucho Canals is there to keep it right in the middle. Kaiser will push it across to the third hit. And then tipped over. Severn got a piece of it. Now Keenolz will have to get it over on the third hit. Good rally between these two teams. Here on the near side. That one got tipped and it goes over the defensive Pierre, and it's now 22-17. A 5-point lead here in set one. And Coach Casey Keenolz still not taking that second timeout just quite yet. On a good rally, won by the Golden Eagles. And the serve from Wolseley. Severn on the third hit. Back to Wolseley on the far back line. Borg at the net, got tipped, and then goes off of Severn and goes down, and it's 23-17. And maybe we'll see Keenolz take that timeout. Not quite yet. So Keenolz might leave that timeout in their back pocket. Kaiser At the net, got over the net. Played by the Golden Eagles. Austin Wiebe is there to receive that one. And for the third hit, Kaiser got it across. He played here at the net and set by Meyer. And that one is at the net, rolls down. It is 24-17. And it's a 1 point now. It's the set points here for Aberdeen Central. They got seven to work with. Goes across. Keenels receives for Wiebe. Tipped at the net, and it will go underneath the net. So now it's 24-18. And the Governors are trying. They got to score 6 in a row here with Mitchell Canal serving. Couple subs come in. Kuchler is back in here for Aberdeen Central. Mitchell Canals on the serve. They got to score 6 in a row here to the Governors. Borg over. Mitchell Canals is there. Keenels for Wiebe. Played by Kuchler. They'll play back to the back line for Kiel. That goes down. It is 24-19. A set that went the other way. Interesting that a set from Meyer went back to Kiel on the back line. So they're trying to play towards the net. 24-19. Here's Meyer again. She'll set it at the net. Tipped over. Kaiser keeps it alive. Keenels will set for Wiebe. That one will be played by Kiel. Now the far side. And it was tipped by Borg, and it goes down for points. And it's a 25-19 win for Aberdeen Central here in set one. The 4-0 Golden Eagles take set one over Pierre, 25-19. Back in 2 minutes with set two. You listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Today is KCCR, and today is KCCR.com. Back here at Rakes High School as we get set for set two, the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles took the first one, 25-19. As that was their largest lead was up to 7. It was at 24-17 before they end up winning by 6 points. And they will get the first serve of set number 2. Aberdeen Central has that 1-0 lead, and for Aberdeen Central, when you look at it, they have yet to lose a set. They have swept everybody they've played. Stevens Central, Spearfish, and Sturgis. If Pierre is able to at least take one from them here, and maybe actually Pierre's going to get the first serve in set number 2. Aberdeen Central had the first serve in set 1. But if Pierre's able to take a set in this set and make it 1-1, you put then now the Aberdeen Central in a position they've never been in and tied after 2 sets. That's tipped at the net. Kiel was playing it back for Kuchler on the third hit, bumped over. Kaiser to play for Keenels to get it set for Wiebe. That one got tipped into that violation called on Aberdeen Central. And it's 1-0 here for the Pierre Governors. Open up set number 2. Again, they led 2-1 in set one, and that's it. They have not led. That's the first time they've led since it was 2-1. Over and down from Shaylee Borg. And it's 1-1. And Borg with another kill for Aberdeen Central. Keel had 3 in that first set. Kusler had 2. But Hannah Keel, the 5'10 senior, made the most of it for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles in that first set. Here's Borg on the serve. Wiebe and Mucho Canals come together. Sanchez will get it for Mucho Canals, and it'll just barely get over the third hit by Mucho Canals. Played over on the far side. A good dig by Mucho Canals, but it will get back over. Kaiser is able to keep it alive, and now is bumped over by Kenzie Groundland on the third hit for the Governors. Here on the near side, Keel the chance. Mucho Canals with a diving play, but she couldn't keep it near play, and it goes out, and it's a 2-1 lead now for Aberdeen Central. Their first lead here in set 2. And a fourth kill now for Keel. That one almost went too far. Played, though, by Mucho Canals. Tipped over by Groundland. Was not a double hit, and now net violation again is called on Aberdeen Central. So it's now 2-2. So far, the Governors' 2 points have been 2 net violations here in set number 2. Sydney Evans will check in for Borg. Here's Austin Wiebe back to serve for the Governors. Just barely over the net. Evans made a nice diving play to receive. Pushed over on the third hit by the libero of Aberdeen Central. Reagan Wiebe goes across. Laid back, and now here's Keel on the near side. That goes into the net. It's 3-2 for the Governors. This is their largest, or the lead latest into a set now that they've had in the first 2, as they lead it at 3-2. Here's Austin Wiebe again on the far side, from right to left. And a chance from Kusler, and that's down for a kill, her third of the game. First of set 2, and it's 3-3. We have not seen the Governors lead by more than 1 point. Fouth across on the serve. Keenholz for Groundland. That one a good hit by Groundland, but a good dig by Evans. Fouth will go across on the third hit. Wiebe will play it, but it's getting a call with a lift. And it's 4-3. And Aberdeen Central has got the... Oh, wait a second here. The Governors get the point. It's 4-3. Didn't see what the call was. But it's a 4-3 lead here for the Governors. So here, Pierre's got a lead here, 4-3. Pierce will receive the serve from Reagan Wiebe. Over on the far side, that was a hit that got blocked at the net, but it goes to the side of that wall, and it's now 4-4. And Keel will serve. Here is Keel. Mucho Canals to Keenholz. A chance for Groundland at the net. Hits the poles after it was blocked at the wall by Aberdeen Central, and it's now going to be a 5-4 lead for the Governors. Reese Terwilliger checks in, as well as Remington Price. It's a 5-4 lead. Price now will serve. Remy Price, the sophomore, goes across. Set for Kusler. Tipped to the nets in front of Austin Wiebe. Can't make a play, and it's 5-5. And Kusler is to serve for Aberdeen Central. And a 5-5 set 2 tie. Kusler from the far side goes too far. And a service error, and it's now 6-5. Keenholz will go back to serve now. Lily Sanchez is in. Keenholz on the serve, goes across. Set to Borg on the far side. Price is there to dig it out. Comes for Kaiser. Fouth, they'll play for Aberdeen Central. They'll try the near side. That one goes too far. And it's 7-5 here for the Governors. As they tried Jorger on the near side. And it's a 7-5 lead. Now here for the Governors. Their largest lead of the evening at the net. And it will be a lift called on Aberdeen Central, and it's 8-5. A 3-point lead here for Pierre. They're going to try and create some separation here early on set number 2. Keenel's across on the serve. At the net will be played for Borg. She'll tip it in the nets, and it's 9-5 here and a 4-point lead. Minden-Nagel has not used a timeout yet. Like she was starting to get a little close to the referee to call timeout. Keenel's, that will go off the net. It goes down for an ace. And right now the Governors having everything going, and Minden-Nagel will take that timeout. 10-5 lead for the Governors. Largest lead so far here tonight against Aberdeen Central. You're listening to Back in 30 Seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we play here in set 2, it is 10-5. Governors lead by 5, trailing 1-0. Keenel's on the serve after the timeouts. Receiving the back line by the Golden Eagles. Borg a chance, and Price got a piece of it. It goes into the net, and on the third hit, Kaiser couldn't get it back over as Keenel's put it back into the net. So it's now 10-6, and a good time out there by Minden-Nagel to end the run that the Governors were on, which was 6 in a row. So it's now 10-6. Pierre leads by 4. A serve from Megan Mork, the junior. Keenel's will set, and it'll be blocked. It did get over, and they'll be played for Kaiser to throw it into the corner, and it's now 11-6. And Aberdeen Central thought that did not get over. They did not touch it. That should have been a 4-hit violation. But Kaiser had a smart play to throw it into the corner, make it a 5-point lead again for the Governors. That goes too far from Kaiser, and it's now 11-7. Here's Grace Meyer, the setter for Aberdeen Central. She will serve. And it goes between Price and Kaiser. Miscommunication between the two, and it's now 11-8. A tough break for the Governors. On the serve across, Kaiser will receive. Chance for Terwilliger, and that was a good dig on the near side. Back over for now Lily Sanchez. Reagan Wiebe, a chance, and she'll get a kill. Reagan Wiebe, her third of the game, and it's 12-8. Mitchell Canals will serve with a 4-point lead. The senior Mitchell Canals to the back line, received by Kusler. On the far side, got tipped by Sanchez at the net. Keenel's will go too far underneath the net. Net violation, and it's 12-9. And back to serve now for Aberdeen Central is Shaylee Borg. And a 3-point lead here for the Governors in set 2. Tough serve from Borg. That's a tough one to receive from Wiebe. Mishandled it, and it's an ace for Borg, and it's 12-10. Here on the next serve from Borg. Wiebe gets a better chance at that. Keenel's. Kaiser in the back line, across to the corner. Fouled, got a piece of it, goes into the student section, and it's now 13-10. Great job by Kaiser. Put it in a great spot where it was a tough play for Aberdeen Central to make, and couldn't make that play. So they lead by 3. Austin Wiebe will go back to serve. A 3-point lead. It'll be played. Cindy Evans will receive the serve on the far side. Cross-court kill for Brooklyn Kusler, and it's 13-11. The Governors were in the vicinity, and that would have been a tough one to dig out from Kusler. The 6-foot power of the senior. Too far on the next serve from Fouth, and it's 14-11. Governors are trying to keep that separation there, at least a 3-point separation every time they get a chance to serve. Put them in a good spot to try and take set 2 and make it 1-1. Wiebe. He played Kusler. Set for Keel. Keel got blocked, and it goes down between the 3 different Golden Eagles, and it's 15-11. Governors lead by 4 as we start to get a little bit later here in set number 2. Wiebe on the serve. And he played a chance on the far side from Jorger. Goes across, and Kusler couldn't get a piece of it. Taking it back over the net, and it's now 16-11. Governors lead by 5 here late in set 2. Wiebe. Fouth will receive. Set near or far side attempt. Got blocked at the net. Chance for Kaiser now. That one will go in and go down for a kill. It was a net violation. But it was going to be a point anyway for the Governors. 17-11. And the second timeout used by Bindon-Nagel. And the Governors are on the doorstep of trying to win set 2. It'll be the first time that Aberdeen Central goes down here in any set so far this year. 17-11. Governors lead by 6. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. It is a 6-point lead here for the Governors. After the timeout, Reagan Wiebe again will serve here for Pierre. They're 8 points away here from a set 2 win. That one blocked in the net. Keenels will bounce it back over. Set here on the near side for Keel, and that one will be off the hands of Wiebe into the back line and too far for the Governors. It's 17-12 as Keel will pick up another kill, her 5th. Kusler and Keel both with 5 each so far here. For the Governors, Avery Kaiser's got 5 kills. Austin Wiebe will receive the serve. Keenels will set for Kaiser, looking for a 6th one, and that goes down for Avery Kaiser. Good spot there for Kaiser, and it's 18-12, a 6-point lead. Terwilliger will come back in. Remington Price will check in for Kenzie Groudlin. She'll go back to serve, will Price. And again, the Governors are knocking on the doorstep here in set 2. Price on the serve. Fouth be set to the near side, and that one goes just past Price on a Kusler kill, and it's now 18-13. So Kusler go back to serve. She's got 6 kills, and the 6-foot senior, will serve. Austin Wiebe will receive. Keenels will set for Kaiser again. Fouth got a piece of it. Good dig there by Fouth, and bumped over by Borg on the 3rd hit. Keenels led to Terwilliger too far. Maybe was trying to tip it over the nets and had him trying to get one or the other and picked in between, and it wasn't enough for Terwilliger to get over. So it's now 18-14. Austin Wiebe, Remington Price. Kaiser will bump it over on the 3rd hit. Set by Meyer. Actually, she'll put it over the net. It's going to be on the 3rd hit. Keenels will get it over the nets. Meyer again will set, and that will go into the nets by Jorger. And it's 19-14 now here for the Governors. They lead by 5 here in set 2. Keenels will go back to serve. And a 5-point lead for the Governors. Barely over the net. Kusler barely was able to make that play. That one got tipped to the net. Kaiser couldn't get it back into the middle of the floor. Went behind her, and Keenels had no chance at it, having to try and dodge around Kaiser as well. As it's 19-15 now. On the serve across by Woolsey. Terwilliger a chance. That goes too far on the far side. That's 19-16. And Aberdeen Central not going away quietly here in set number 2. They trail by just 3. Mosley again on the serve. Kaiser. Sanchez back to Kaiser. Will bump it over in the third hit. Meyer will set. Borg a chance. Blocked down, and the Governors make it 20-16. Between Sanchez and Terwilliger, that's a great play by both those two young players for the Governors. And a 4-point lead, 20-16. Kaiser to the back line. Mishandled by the Golden Eagles, and it is a point for the Governors. 21-16. They got 2 hits, but couldn't get that third opportunity to get it back over. And the Governors are right back up by 5. Kaiser on the serve. Played by Kusler. Borg, Keel on the back line. Price is able to get a piece of it. Terwilliger a chance. He got blocked. On the third hit, Price is not going to get it back over. Just couldn't quite get over to it enough. Get enough strength behind it, but it's now 21-17. So here's Grace Meyer to serve. Down by 4 here in set 2. Kaiser got one hand on it, and that's all she could do with it. As it's 21-18, a great serve there by the 5'7" senior. The left-hander again will serve with a 3-point disadvantage. Kaiser will receive this one. Wiebe will set for Kaiser in the back line. That goes into the net, and it's 21-19 now as Aberdeen Central is pulled within 2. Keno's with still 2 timeouts right now. You would think that if Aberdeen Central scores this point, we'll get a timeout from Keno's. Kaiser will set for Keno's, got it over. Now Meyer will set for Borg. That one got tipped, and it goes down for a point. It's 21-20, and Keno steps up to take a timeout. It is a 1-point lead now for the Governors in set 2. Aberdeen Central has roared back 21-20. Pierre leads by 1. You're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Today is KCCR, and today is KCCR.com. It is a 1-point lead here for Pierre. Keno still has a timeout here in set 2. Governors lead by 1, 21-20. Lead in set 2. It's going to be one down the wire, and the Governors are really in a must-win in this set. They don't want to go down 2-0 against Aberdeen Central. Kaiser might get away with a 2-hit violation. They got back over to the Governors now. Keno's will set. A chance for Sanchez. Got blocked. Montreal Canal's got a piece of it, and the Governors can't get it over. And it's 21-21. Aberdeen Central has come back to tie this one up here in set 2. Like I said, this is a real must-win for the Governors. You don't want to try and come back with a 2-0 disadvantage. You'd like to make it 1-1 here going into set 3. Wiebe will have to bump it over in the third hits. Meyer will set. Keel will get run into as miscommunication is 22-21. Keel and Cook ran into each other, and everybody's okay. It could have been real dangerous between those two players, and one where the Governor fans didn't really cheer for because it didn't look too great. But it's a point for the Governors, and it's 22-21. And now we're referees talking about where everybody's positioning at. You'd think that if that would have been a point for Aberdeen Central, it would have been right away. But now here's Kenzie Growland to check in for Remington Price. It is a 1-point lead here for the Governors again, 22-21. Here in set number 2. And Aberdeen Central is out of position. So it's 23-21. Bindennagel looking for explanation. That's a 2-point lead here for the Governor. That's a big break for Pierre. Willie Sanchez will come in for Austin Wiebe. Montreal Canals will serve. So a 2-point lead. Montreal Canals on the serve. Fouth will receive. over all the way down by the bench, played by Borg, and across. Here's a chance for Sanchez. Dug out by Meyer. Now Keel. It'll go into the nets. It is 24-21, and the Governors are a point away. They got 3 to work with to take set number 2. To tie it at 1-1. Mucho Canals to serve, a chance to win set 2. Kuser will receive. Meyer now here to the far side. Across, Wiebe. Keenholz, an opportunity for the Governors. Reagan Wiebe. That goes down for a kill, and the Governors have tied it at 1-1 with a 25-21 win in set 2. And for the first time this year, Aberdeen Central has lost to sets. And we are 1-1 going into set 3. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Today is KCCR, today is KCCR.com. As we get set here for set 3, it is 1-1 between the Governors and Aberdeen Central. John Winkler here on this on a beautiful Saturday. But inside Riggs High School, first chance that we've been back in the high school since the beginning of March, end of February. As the Governors have their home opener here tonight. Senior night also. The 6 seniors were recognized before warm-ups. And the Govs have tied the match at 1-1 as we head to set number 3. And this is, again, the first time that Aberdeen Central lost a set this season. They were 12-0, 4 straight sweeps to open up the season. And now for the first time, they play at a 1-1 tie. And they'll get the first serve of set 3. As it will be Grace Meyer to serve. The lefty across, Mucho Canals. A little bit of trouble receiving that one. Austin Wiebe, though, for Kaiser, and bumped across for the third hit. Meyer now will set, and across, barely over, and then miscommunication between Kaiser and Keenholz. And it leads to the first point going to Aberdeen Central, and it's 1-0. Set 3 is underway, 1-0 lead. Mucho Canals will receive the serve from Meyer. Gronlund goes all the way to the back line. At the nets, blocked down by the Governors, but it goes on their end and out of play. And it's 2-0 now here for the Golden Eagles to open up set number 3. Grace Meyer again will serve. That barely goes over the net. Kaiser will receive it. Keenholz to set for Wiebe. Tipped down, and it goes for a kill for Reagan Wiebe. Her 5th of the night. And it's 2-1. The Governors are on the board here in set 3. They trail by 1 with now Reagan Wiebe to serve. Almost a lift by Aberdeen Central, but Meyer will get across on the third hit. Keenels for Kaiser. That one just too much heat and too far, and it's 3-1. Kaiser's got to get good velocity and good strength on those kill attempts. That one just off target. As that one goes almost too far, Wiebe will receive it, though, on the serve from Borg. Bumped across by Kaiser on the third hit. Keel got it tipped at the net, but it goes in front of Reagan Wiebe, and it's now 4-1. And Aberdeen Central has started this third set strong. There's a pivotal third set in the best of 5. A 2-1 lead can go a long way for whoever gets this set win. Keenel's a set. Groundland just got it over the net, rolled over the net on the third hit. On the far side, a chance for a cross-court kill for Kusler, and it goes into the net, and it's 4-2 now in favor of the Golden Eagles. Price will check in for Groundland. She'll go back to serve. And Price here, 2 points. 2-point disadvantage. Will serve here for the Governors, a sophomore, middle of the floor. Fouth will receive. Set by Meyer. Kusler with a chance, and Wiebe got a piece of it, but it wasn't high enough in the air for any of the Governors to come over right in front of Wiebe to make a play, so it's now 5-2. Fouth across. Mucho Canals will receive. Austin Wiebe across the third hit. Fouth is there to play. Meyer to set for Keel, and that goes down for a big kill for Hannah Keel, and it's 6-2 here for Aberdeen Central. And Fouth again will serve. Price, Keenels off the hands on Kaiser's kill attempt. Kusler a chance. Kaiser got a dig on it. Mucho Canals will play, and Kaiser on the third hit bumps it across. Set. Keel a chance and another kill. Back-to-back kills here for Hannah Keel. And it's 7-2, and a quick timeout here in set 3 by Coach Casey Keenels. Aberdeen Central leads by 5, 7-2 here in set 3. And a 1-1 tie. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. It is a 7-2 lead here in set 3 for Aberdeen Central. John Winkler here at Riggs High School. Off the timeout, Fouth will serve. And Terwilliger barely got over to Keenels to get across on the third hit. The Governors will reset, tipped over. And Kaiser and Austin Wiebe went diving for it. And it ended up letting in between both of them. And it's now 8-2. Off the timeout, Aberdeen Central gets the first point. And Mucho Canals cannot make that first play. And on the third hit, Mucho Canals had another chance. Also, Wiebe was trying to make something out of nothing. But it's now 9-2. Reagan Wiebe is in for Mucho Canals. Now, Adicumbo will check in. So the junior is in here for the lone junior. For the Governors is in. Across, so we played for Keenels. Now Kaiser a chance at a kill, and that's blocked down by both Kusler and Jorger, the two 6-foot seniors. And it's now 10-2. The tall wall to get across of Aberdeen Central. Fouth be played by Price, and then Cumbo and Keenels have miscommunications, and things are starting to fall apart a little bit here in set 3 by the Governors. It's 11-2 now, a 9-point lead here in set 3. Fouth will serve. Cumbo will receive. As Keenels for Kaiser. Now here the near side, Keel. That goes off of the Governors. And it's a kill for Keel. And it's now 12-2, and Coach Keenels has taken both of her timeouts here as it's a 12-2, 10-point lead for Aberdeen Central in set 3, trying to take that 2-1 set lead here in this third game. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. It is a 12-2 lead for Aberdeen Central. And this is a big timeout taken by Coach Keenels because she is out for the rest of this set. And the Governors have got to find a way to overcome a 10-point deficit. Keenels will go across and be played. Meyer will set. Kusser will punch it across on the third hit. Keenels is set for Kaiser. Got blocked up, but Price is in the right position. And then a good job by Terwilliger to get it across and down for the Governors. It's 12-3. Maybe try and get some momentum going back to the Governor's side. Lily Sanchez will come in for Austin Wiebe. So both Reagan and Austin both on the bench right now. As they serve by Keenels. Chance for Kusler. That one does not go down for Kusler. And it's now 12-4. So back-to-back points here for the Governors. Keenels goes in the net on the serve, so it's now 13-4. Right back to a 9-point advantage for Aberdeen Central. The lefty will serve, and Pierce is out of position. It's 14-4. So now they'll redo it here again. A 10-point lead. And the Governors received by Price. Chance for Kaiser on the third hit to the back line. Played by Evans. Fouth will have to bump it over on the third hit. Cumbo. Keenels will set. Terwilliger goes down for a kill. And Reese Terwilliger wakes at 14-5. And Reagan Wiebe will check in. A 9-point lead for Aberdeen Central. And a good serve by Kaiser. And an ace for Avery Kaiser. And it's going to be her third of the match. 14-6. Kaiser goes right back over to Keel. On the third hit, Fouth will get across. Right for Price. Keenels will set. Chance for a Wiebe. And a good dig by Fouth. Meyer will set for Kusler. And Reagan Wiebe couldn't dig that one. And it's 15-6. The Governors, again, not necessarily running out of time, but as things start to continue to get later and later here in the sets. Price near the bench. Reagan Wiebe is able to make a play on it. Here on the near side, a chance. Price got a piece of it, but it's going to roll all the way back to the wall, and it's now 16-6. A 10-point lead. Now here for Aberdeen Central. Kusler across on the serve. Price is there to receive. Reagan Wiebe a chance. It got tipped to the net, but played by Fouth. Set by Meyer. That one a kill attempt, and diving for it was Kaiser, but couldn't make another play where the Governors. And it's now 17-6. 11-point lead for Aberdeen Central. Things are starting to look a little bleak here in the set 3 for the Governors. Keenels a chance for Wiebe. That one got blocked in the nets by Jorger and Meyer, and it's now 18-6. Mitchell Ganaus will come in for Price. And the Govs trail by 12. On the serve. Received by Terwilliger. Reagan Wiebe will be played here to the far side. Meyer will set for Borg. Got blocked, but it doesn't go into the Aberdeen Central end. And it's now 19-6. A 13-point lead here. Across, received by Mutual Canals. Keenolz, nice diving play, back over. Keenolz. And a point is given to Aberdeen Central, and it's now 20-6. And Mike Keenolz goes to talk with the referee. And a 14-point lead here for Aberdeen Central. So serve for Kusler. Mutual Canals receives. Keenolz will set, and a block from Reagan Wiebe, and then will go out of for Aberdeen Central. So it's a point for the Governors. And it's now 20-7. Mutual Canals will serve. Down by 13. Meyer will set. Tapped over by Borg. Reagan Wiebe a chance across. Fouled with a good dig. Will be played by Keel. Kaiser. Now Keenolz. Sanchez. And that will go into the Aberdeen Central bench. And Lily Sanchez with a good kill. And it's 20-8. Sanchez first of the match. Governors trail by 12 here late in this third set. Keel will receive the serve. Borg a chance. Kaiser will dig it out. Reagan Wiebe goes into the net, and it's now 21-8. Aberdeen Central really responded well. I know they're still 4 points away, and Aberdeen Central has to score those 4 points, but a good response here in set 3 after dropping their first set of the season. They can put themselves in prime position. Going up 2-1. Misplayed by Reagan Wiebe on the serve. And it's now 22-8. And this one is all but over here in set 3 for the Governors. And almost, you're basically going to say you're on to set 4 pretty quick. On the serve across, Kaiser will receive. Keenolz. Sanchez goes into the nets. That was too far away, and Sanchez had to play that pole and couldn't get it back across, so it's now a 15-point lead, 23-8 here in set 3. 2 points away from a 2-1 lead for Aberdeen Central. Kaiser, Wiebe a chance for a kill after a Keenolz set, and that will go down for a Reagan Wiebe kill. That's 23-9. And the good thing about volleyball is that the time won't run out in set 2, or excuse me, in set 3 until the Golden Eagles score 2 more points. Austin Wiebe on the serve. Fouth will receive. Meyer to set for Borg, and she'll not get all of that one. It goes underneath the net, so it's now 23-10. Governors down by 13 here in set 3. Need a big fourth set to send it to a fifth and deciding set. Across a third hit by Borg. Keenolz will set for Wiebe. That one just goes far the line. It's now 24-10. And here for Aberdeen Central, they have a lot of margin for error. 14 straight points for the Governors have to be on the docket. They get one of those 14 points here. Keel couldn't get that over on the third hit near the Aberdeen bench. So it's 24-11. Reagan Wiebe on the serve for the Governors. Received by Borg. Set by Meyer. Keel had a chance of the kill. Got blocked, and then Austin Wiebe. And then Avery Kaiser goes down with a big kill for the Governors. It's 24-12. And it's still the Governors need 12 more straight points here. No margin for error. Wiebe goes across. Foul. Here the near side. Governors keep it alive. Kaiser bumps it across to the third hit. Almost got down on just that bump across. Borg a chance. That one got at the net, got knocked down, but it falls down for a point for Aberdeen Central. They win the third set, win the third set 25-12, and are now one set away from a win over the Pierre Governors here on senior night. 25-12, a win for Aberdeen Central. They lead 2-1 in 3 sets so far. Back for the 2 minutes for the 4th set. Listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Today is KCCR, and today is KCCR.com. As we get set for set number 4, the Governors are in a must-win situation. They've dropped the first and third set, 25-19, 25-12. They did win set 2, 25-21, and this is a must-win 4th set here for the Pierre Governors if they want to keep this match alive and try and keep their undefeated season going. Reagan Wiebe will start with the first serve for the Governors. If we go to a 5th and deciding set, it's to the 1st to 15, obviously going to win by 2. On the first serve, it was misplayed by Aberdeen Central. Reagan Wiebe will pick up the point, and the Governors open up with a 1-0 lead. This is for the Governors trying to keep that undefeated season going against the number 3 team in Aberdeen Central. Avery Kaiser, Keenol's across on the third hits. Foul will bump, a chance for Keel. It got over the net, and it rolled on the net on the third hit. Austin Wiebe will get it across. Now Byer will set a chance. That one will go down for a kill, as that one is for Grace Cook. The 6-foot freshman makes it 1-1. Next time that these two teams will meet here pretty quickly. We're going to meet again 12 days from now at Aberdeen. As a misplay by Austin Wiebe, so it's now 2-1. We'll have that for you on today's KCCR, today's KCCR.com, as well as on YouTube at KCCR Sports. September 24th, Aberdeen Central against Pierre in Aberdeen on a rematch on who might be the winner of this one. It's 3-1 now for Aberdeen Central as they got blocked on Kenzie Groundland kill attempt. And Aberdeen Central leads by 2. Here on the serve for Borg on the near side. Tips the nets. Austin Wiebe for Kaiser. Good dig by Fouth. High up in the air and a chance for the Aberdeen Central to get in position. Keenol's across. Sliding play by Meyer. At the nets. Dumped down by Kutzler. And it's now 4-1. A 3-point lead for Aberdeen Central. Borg on the serve. At the nets. Keenels, and they can't make the play. It's now 5-1. Coach Casey Keenels took 2 quick timeouts in the third set to no avail for the Governors. See how long she hangs on to these timeouts here in set 4 in a must-win situation in this match. Reagan Wiebe across the third hits. Pushed across in the third hit by Aberdeen Central. Reagan Wiebe couldn't make that play. Addie Cumbo will check in as the Governors trail by 5-6-1. Reagan Wiebe will take a seat. So Cumbo will come in and be on the far side in the back line. Borg from left to right. Here's Kaiser. Down with a kill. That's a big kill for the Governors. Now 6-2. Gonna get the offense moving here for Pierre. Remy Price will come in for Groundland. She'll go back to serve. Although Mucho Knaus is in right now, and then she'll come right back out. So Price will go back to serve. And a 4-point lead for Aberdeen Central. Here in set number 4. Price. It'll be play Kusler. Chance for Keel, and that one will be off the hands of Kaiser. And it goes down and just past the net. 7-2 now for Aberdeen Central. South will serve. 5-point lead here for Aberdeen Central. South of the serve. Price. Keenels to set for Terwilliger, and a net violation is called on Aberdeen Central. And it's now 7-3. And a lot of net violations in the first set. We have not really seen too many since that first set. As Kaylee Severn will come in here for Pierre. They trail by 4 here in set number 4. Keenels in the back line. Tough play to be had by Evans. Bumped across by Keel. Severn is right there. Keenels will set to the near side for Kaiser. Tipped at the net. He played back. Evans. And now a chance for a foul. Then not far enough. And it's now 7-4. Governors down by 3. Keenels will serve again. Good play there by Avery Kaiser. Keenels more of a floater across the nets. Kusler a chance. They got blocked in the nets and a double hit by Pierre. And we'll call a lift. And it's now 8-4. 4-point lead for Aberdeen Central here in set 4. We're looking for a 3-1 win. As Kaiser will receive. Down by Kusler and a kill. And it's 9-4. And quick 5-point lead for Aberdeen Central and a quick timeout for Casey Keenels. They trail by 5, 9-4 does Pierre. In set 4, needing to win this one to keep it alive. You listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Today is KCCR and today is KCCR.com. A 9-4 lead here for Aberdeen Central in set number 4. Coach Keenels took her first time out of 2 in the 4th set. Governors are in a must-win situation in this set. They trail 2-1. Aberdeen Central won the first and third set, 25-19 and 25-12. Aberdeen Central has lost just 1 set all season. It came in set 2 here this evening. You're listening to KCCR Peoria Riverfront Broadcasting Station. Past 6 o'clock. Kaiser get called for net violation, although it was also end up being behind the pole. And it's now 10-4. So again, you get the timeout called by Coach Keenels, and the Governors aren't able to respond with a quick point. On the serve, Price mishandles that one. It's now 11-4. Mucho Knaus will come in for Price. So a 7-point lead here for Aberdeen Central. Keel, Kaiser, Keenels will set, and that one will be a miss hit by Terwilliger, and it's now 12-4. And all of a sudden, things are looking bleak here in set 4 for the Governors. Still have plenty of time here. But the Golden Eagles have really taken control since the set 2 win by Pierre. Keenels will set for Kaiser, coming in from the back line. Good job by Kaiser. There's a big kill for Avery Kaiser, who's got her 9th now of the evening. 9 kills, 3 aces for Avery Kaiser. Been the best Pierre Governor here tonight. The sophomore. She'll serve. Down by 7. Keel receives. Meyer to set. Kusler goes down for a big kill. And it's 13-5. Kusler, she's got now 12 kills, 11 for Keel. Hannah Keel's got 11, Kusler with 12. And they have been dominant of this Pierre team. Keenel's at the net. And that's a 4-hit violation by Pierre. Should have been a net violation by the Governors, but it worked out for Aberdeen Central. Keenel's bumped the net. But it's a 9-point lead either way for the Golden Eagles. Kaiser will receive the serve. Here's a chance on the near side. Got blocked up. Severin and Keenels get bumped together. Across, Keenels will dive to make the play. Reagan Wiebe across to the 3rd hit. And that one will be played here on the near side. And the Governors are able to get across. They're going to score. I don't know how it went the nets. Avery Kaiser was able to get across. The Golden Eagles are celebrating that they scored the points. And Pierre will steal that one. They've got to use this momentum now. Got to take this one. Down by 8. An unbelievable point by the Governors. I don't know how that happened. A great play to not give up by the Governors. And Kaiser got across. Meyer, the sets, and a kill for Jorger, the 6-foot senior. Her 6th of the evening. And a 9-point lead here again for Aberdeen Central. So off that great play by the Governors, they did not capitalize and take the momentum. Serve for Evans. Reagan Wiebe, Keenels. Groundland goes down with a big kill. And Kenzie Groundland's trying to get this team fired up. As Groundland will pick up her 3rd of the match. Austin Wiebe checks in for Kaylee Severin. To come back in to serve. And so Austin Wiebe to serve. Down by 8 here in set 4, 15-7. 8-point lead for Aberdeen Central. Meyer for Borg. It'll be played. Austin Wiebe, a good job. But now Reagan Wiebe a chance. A good dig by Fouth. Meyer to set for Borg on the far side. Got tipped to the net. And the Governors aren't going to be able to get over to it. And it's 16-7 now. A 9-point lead here as we start to get late in set 4. As it is Grace Meyer to serve. The lefty across. Kaiser to receive. Keenels to set. And a net violation is called on Keenels. And it's 17-7. She can't believe it was called against her. So it's a now 10-point lead here for Aberdeen Central. Austin Wiebe. Keenels. Kaiser got off the net, went across. But Borg was there. Keel a chance, and Keel's going to get another kill. Her 12th of the match. And it's now 19-7. Keenels got one timeout left. And I don't know if Keenels will use that timeout. Excuse me, it's 18-7. Metro Canals, Keenels, Austin Wiebe. Here to the near far side. Good block there by the Governors. Now Keel on the near side across. Got tipped. Good diving play by Avery Kaiser to keep it alive. Borg, another opportunity. Got blocked up by the Governors. Now here's Keel, another chance. Kaiser with a good dig. Keenels, Wiebe. That slows things down a little bit. Meyer to set again. Borg, a 3rd chance. Tipped. And Kaiser again, another good dig. Kaiser will come back to the back line and goes too far, and it's now 19-7. The Governors trail by 12 here in set 4. I think that Keno's would use one more timeout. Would use that last timeout here soon. Mucho Canals on the reception. And the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, 3 quick hits, but got it across. That one, a net violation called on Aberdeen Central. They can't believe it was called on them as well, but it's now 19-8. And the Governors, who trail by 11, have got to find ways to put a lot of runs together here late. Reagan Wiebe will go across here on the far side of Kiel. Dig by Mucho Canals. Kaiser, that one does not hit, and it's now 20-8. Boy, that looks real close from up here. And Acumbo will check in for Reagan Wiebe. A 12-point lead here for Aberdeen Central. Borg will serve. Too far, 20-9. And again, the Govs have got to find ways to get a run moving here. Remy Price will serve as Price checks in for Gronlund. This is a big serve here for Price if she can put together, string a lot of serves together here. As Meyer, that one, net violation called again on the Governors, so it's now 21-9. That was on Terwilliger. And the lead's back to 12. So the Governors are now down to their final 4 points. Down 21-9 here in set 4. Gumbo and across to be played here. Set from Meyer. Over from Kusler. Good play by Gumbo. And now Kaiser too far again, and it's 22-9. Mucho Canals will come back in for Price. And it is a 13-point lead as we are very late here in set number 4. That goes in the nets on the serve. It's 22-10. And Mike Keenels will serve. Here down by 12 points here in set 4, 22-10. South across to the third hit. Mucho Canals. Keenels will set. Kaiser. That one will stay in. Foul though with the dig. Kusler a chance. Cumbo is there. Didn't play it too well. Now Cumbo on the very back line. Trying to get it across. It'll go in the nets. That's 23-10. Now the Governors have got to score 14 of the next 15 points to keep this match alive. Cumbo on the reception. Keenels for Kaiser. That one got tipped at the net. Blocked to the net. Cumbo knocks it across. Meyer to Sets. That one tipped to the nets. Cumbo on the second hit. Terwilliger and Keenels will bump together on the third hit and knock it across. And there's a chance for Zorger that was dug out by Mucho Canals. And then Kaiser at the net got blocked, but it stayed on the Aberdeen Central side and into their bench. And a kill for Avery Kaiser, her 11th. She's in double figures. And it's 23-11. Reagan Wiebe will check in. Here's Avery Kaiser. Too far from Kaiser, and it's now 24-11. So now the Governors have got to score the next 13 straight, as they are down 24-11 here, 2 sets to 1. 13 match points here for Aberdeen Central. Kaylee Severin, Reagan Wiebe across, too far, and that will do it. 25-11 here in set number 4. And the Governors fall 3 sets to 1 to Aberdeen Central. We'll step aside for 2 minutes, come back to wrap this one up. Listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Today is KCCR, and today is KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Ricks High School, it is a 4-set loss for the Pierre Governors as they fall 25-19, 25-21, 25-12, and 25-11. Excuse me, they won that second set 25-21 over Aberdeen Central. That was their first set loss for the Golden Eagles here this 2020 season. So the Governors are now 3-1 on the year, and they will face Yankton on Friday as they will be at home against Yankton and Yankton and Douglas here on Friday and Saturday this coming week. We'll have our next volleyball broadcast will be on Saturday against that Douglas Patriots team, as the Governors will hope to be at 5-1 after that Saturday matchup against Douglas. Our next Pierre Governor broadcast will be on Tuesday as they'll take on it will be the soccer, boys and girls soccer, as they take on Mitchell in an ESD match. We'll have that one with kickoff at 4 o'clock, followed by that 6 o'clock kickoff for that doubleheader on a Tuesday. And then Pierre Governor football on Friday against the T-Area Titans at 7 o'clock with kickoff for that one. So the Governors will fall for the first time here in 2020 as they are now 3-1 in the season, as we will send you out here to the Wake Forest and Clemson game momentarily as they lose. The Governors lose in 4 sets. They lose 25-19, 21-25, 25-12, and 25-11 to Aberdeen Central, who are now 5-0 to open up the season. That'll wrap things up for us here from Ricks High School. We'll be back on the air on Tuesday around 3:45 for a doubleheader of Pierre Governor Soccer against Mitchell. As we say so long from Ricks High School, we now send you out to Clemson and Wake Forest.